It's your girl Senoria, and today I'm going to talk about what you have been waiting for. Why educators are leaving the profession. So, I okay. So we know that education is a profession where you may not get paid that much, and that's kind of understood before you become a teacher. Um, but what's happening now, I feel, is that teachers are getting very burned out, and there are a lot of staff shortages, which means you're going to have to do more work for the same pay. Um, also, um, some teachers are leaving the profession because they feel that they have a lack of support. They may go to someone for help and they don't want to help them, or it's they're feeling some kind of way. They're feeling like they are discriminated against. They're feeling like they're not appreciated. They feel that they don't have the resources that they need in order to make their class effective. It's so many different things that is going on right now, but we have a lot of educators leaving, and that is disheartening to me because I myself, I'm an educator, and I have a passion for teaching, and I want to stay in this profession for a long time. Um, I feel that it kind of gets hard because you do get burned out as a teacher. A lot of times you are taking your work from school to home, and when you're at home you have other obligations you have to do. Maybe you have to help your kids with homework, maybe you have to cook, maybe you're too tired to cook because you just had a long day. So yeah that's why educators are leaving. It's not a trick. It's not something that you really have to think about. Educators that have left the profession will tell you, I didn't feel supported. I didn't feel like I made enough money. I feel like I spent a great deal of time working on things that I couldn't work on at work because it's a lot when you're in the education system. You have professional development meetings. If you're a beginning teacher, then you're going to have a beginning teacher meetings, several. And so the burnout is real. Also, when we talk about the lack of support, um, we spend countless amounts of times in meetings talking about how we should, as educators, collaborate with one another, and how we should, you know, be team players, productive. But what I feel is happening is that we're being told to do these things, but others are not demonstrating what that might look like. And so I'll give you an example. Sally is a teacher. She's an EC teacher. Sally needs help. Sally goes to an administrator for help. Administrator too busy for Sally. So Sally doesn't know what else to do. So Sally shuts down because she doesn't feel like she has the support she needs. And we go from there. We need educators. We need strong leaders. And I have a master's in educational leadership. And one of the standards that I learned was that educational leaders act with integrity and fairness and towards all stakeholders. And that is something that we as educators, no matter if you're a leader, principal, superintendent, whoever, we have to keep that in mind, that we have to demonstrate the ability to work with one another. Those babies are watching us. Yes, The kids are watching us daily. And yes, they go home and talk. So we have to create an atmosphere where they want to learn, but we also want to be in an atmosphere where it's not stressful and where we have support. So I say to leaders, please support your educators wherever you may be. I say to educators, support your students. Listen to them. There are a lot of students that just want to be listened to. There are a lot of students that are going through things. There are a lot of students that are scared. You don't know what encouraging words you can give to your students that is going to motivate them to want to be successful in the future. And so if we just keep these things in mind, then I feel that the educational system will be better. More people will want to come in and work. When we start treating each other like brothers and sisters instead of enemies, you don't have to like your co-teacher, but you don't need to let the students see that you don't like your co-teacher. Does that make sense? We want to make sure that we are practicing what we preach, or shall I say practicing what we teach. Until next time.